Japan's tsunami also meant a sustained shortage of new vehicles in Australia over 2011, and there were natural disasters here that impacted on the market. In fact, in the first 6 months of the year, sales in Australia were considerably down on long-term averages. But then came a big turnaround, and the Federal Chamber of Automotive Industries has just announced that for only the fourth year in history, annual car sales exceeded 1 million. Chief Executive Ian Chalmers joins us to discuss the result. Ian, what caused that big turnaround?
Well, I think one of the realities is that the Australian economy is quite strong, and particularly with the high Australian dollar, that has meant that imported vehicles are very competitively priced, and that competition has pushed through the local manufacturers, Ford, Holden and Toyota, and meant that the deals that have been available for Australians over the last 12 months have meant that consumers are buying.
But shouldn't there have been some impact? I mean, the Queensland floods and so on, you'd imagine that would impact on sales.
Well, indeed. This is the fourth year that the industry has sold more than 1 million cars, and it may well have been, absent those natural disasters both in Australia and in Thailand and Japan, that the number could have been substantially higher.
And I believe that the Mazda 3 has actually overtaken the Holden Commodore as the top seller, which has been up there for the past 15 years.
Well, look, what's driving purchasing decisions is consumer preference, and while the Commodore remains an iconic Australian car, there's clear evidence that consumer preferences are shifting to smaller, economical, fuel-efficient cars, and interestingly also for SUVs, which look like they are becoming the new family car.
Thanks for bringing us up to date with those figures.
Pleasure.